Hello ladies and gents, I am Different and welcome back to From the Depths, A Cold Loch Christmas. In this episode I hope to basically clear out a load more squares and also make a couple of changes to my fleet. Basically, I don't think the Corvette has been performing very well, so I'm going to scrap it and replace it with another Q-ship. I know the Q-ship isn't a dedicated combat vessel, but it's been performing very nicely. Let's go expand out and see what there is in this area. I should probably build myself a radar balloon before yeah, because I get attacked without realising it. Okay, let's see what there is. I don't even know what the force is. I'm having to wait for it to go because I can't see it to click on it. So we're facing Stockmus, another Stockmus, Holly, and a Holly. Cool. Then let battle commence. There's a lot of missiles being fired. Okay, that's able to avoid a good number. It's lost one of its engine bays, which is not good. Good for me though. One of the Hollies is already AI dead. Both are AI dead. Nice. One Stockmus is launched out the water via a huge explosion. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time now. Basically, for a barrage like that, completely annihilate two of them. Even just one remaining. Excellent, that is also 2 damaged. So I'll repair up what little damage I have taken and probably try and save up for another ship. So I've just made a few adjustments to the drone. Basically I have removed the shield generator because it basically was only dying to missiles, reduced the fuel capacity and rearranged some of the ammo storage and removed a couple of the missile launchers. This basically makes it a couple of thousand material cheaper, which should make it so it can use again, and without wasting so much resource whenever it's killed, which was basically every single combat. Okay, a defensive force has decided to come in, the first Mercantile Navy. Let us begin. Here we go, the drone is fighting now. It's probably going to get destroyed by the North Star. The Holly is firing at it, which is good, because Holly will probably never hit the thing. Even though it is hit scan. It's going to be firing at a huge arc, which makes it difficult to damage. Ooh! What's the Q-ship doing? Present has been destroyed. Ooh, that was a nasty mess of EMP. Took down some of the shields at the side there. But already, the Snowman is dead, the North Star is dead, and the small present. It's just the Holly which remains. Oh heck! Wow. Oh no! The central ammo storage of... Sheesh, that was a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to capture that. I could have done actually. Oh well. Being sustained by repairs. Another fleet is coming towards me as well. Toboggan, 2 toboggans, a North Star, and another small present. Well, let's take them on. Here we go. Cruisers are doing okay. I've decided to put both my ships on the same flank, so hopefully they won't drive into each other this time. My poor drone. It's now you know, 2/3 the price. It's only 2k resources rather than 3. It was definitely more affordable. North Star design is getting shot at by the cruisers. It's more these toboggans which I'm more worried about at the moment. The other one is probably about to ram into the land. Please avoid it. I can't watch. Just stopped in time. The toboggans, though, have taken a real massive damage there. I think both are now crippled. Come on. See if we can't go capture something. Well, I didn't quite manage to capture it, and also I got really badly damaged, which is why I now can't see a thing. Time to face off against a new force. A couple of heavy weapon snowmen, a toy boat, and another holly. Excellent. Heavy weapon snowmen will shoot against the flyer. It shouldn't hit it, because it is very, very janky movement. Probably not as janky as it was, because I removed a couple of the thrusters. Still quick, though. Well, one's already dead. Heavy weapon snowman is going to get destroyed by all those missiles flying up towards it. What's left is his holly, which is in a death spiral, and the toy boat, which just got 2 damaged. Oh, I thought that was my drone crashing into it there. Yep, all that is left is a defunct holly. I would go and capture it, apart from that barrage has just been fired, and that one as well. It's a tad risky. It's a glorious amount of confetti. Look at it all. Okay, so there is a new resource zone over here. It is another limited one. It's guarded by North Pole, North Star, and a Snowflake, and also a 64 strength fleet. So that's going to be quite nasty to face. To also have this garrison. I think I accidentally came in this area. Facing a couple of snowmen. Sting of snowmen. So I'll go send my forces out to go defeat these. Go! Sting of snowmen. Should hopefully die quite readily. My cruisers are touched too close together and they're probably going to crash. Yep, they'll crash together. Oh, level up. Nice. One Stinger snowman's already dead. The normal snowman is dead. My 2 cruisers are crashing together. Third ship is dead. What's left is the holly again, which isn't targeted very readily because it runs very cold, since it has no real heat generation. And it's very low in the waterline, so it barely has any radar signature. What was destroyed in it? Probably the engine. Because the AI is still there, it's only got one AI. Oh, torpedo hits, blasting out huge internals there. And look at that swarm of missiles coming towards it. Not going to run out of fuel, but looked impressive. Really wish my ships wouldn't fly that close. It's meant to be orbiting, not flying over it. It's got naval AI, not aerial. A retaliation force is coming over. Actually, 2 retaliation forces. 3 are coming to attack the radar balloon.
Moving out.
Let's see if I can take this one out by itself before I take on the others. So it's several Hollies and a North Star. If they keep firing at the drone though, that's fine by me. Missiles, of course, all fire at the North Star, being the hottest and largest radar signature. And my drone flew through the missile barrage and died. Can I grab this one? No. Oh well. And the last one is also 2 damaged. Fantastic. With that fleet destroyed with the Hollies, I think it's going to be these 2, but that's 2 quite powerful fleets. A couple of Lego bricks. I find those things really quite powerful. I haven't really got an answer to them with my current forces. The Q ships, well, because they have a tendency to fly close, I don't think they'll be very good. And the cruisers just don't seem to do enough damage to them. Could probably afford to, build something else in the meantime. Maybe we could just spam them with drones. We'll see. What I've done, I've decided to engage the fleet at long range, which appears to have only spawned one of them in, which is good. I was kind of expecting both. The other thing I've done, I have retrofitted my cruisers to the Cruiser Mark II and built a new one. The Cruiser Mark II is pretty similar to the other one. The biggest difference is that it has a cram cannon on the fore instead of the second sabot gun. This is so that it's able to strip the barrels off guns, such as the Lego brick, much like the flat cannon was previously. The thing is, a timed explosive cram cannon is nowhere near explosive in the same manner. Other things, I've also had a look at the Q-ship's AI and made it fight a little bit further away. I noticed in the last couple of battles it was having a nasty tendency to fly straight at the enemy. So I've changed the broadside angle to 90 degrees and just increased the broadside range by a couple of 100 meters. So hopefully that will work. Okay, so do seem to have only been engaging one fleet, which is good. Also, the fleets are now at maximum size, so I've got some support forces. Ooh, that was a nasty hit on the Q-ship, but Q-ship again is flying straight at the target. It's probably trying to fight one near the rear, isn't it? Which is irritating because it flies very close and can end up getting shot underneath where it has no shielding. I only gave it very basic shields because it wasn't meant to be a combat ship. Oh, the present is actually flying. Generally just sinks straight in the water. Big lag spike, that must be the Lego brick detonating. Oh, the big cram cannons have fired. Both hit the Lego brick, but it appears that the Lego brick was already breached at the side. Yeah, just in the top there. My ship's slightly damaged. Let's jump over the Q ship. Cram cannons firing there. Ooh, I have not... Oh, drone doesn't matter if it's firing at salvage. One missile barrage hits the other one just a bit short range. Where the heck is that going? Oh, some of my missiles follow the flares. But I have a mixture of IR and radar. Fragments pinging off. Can't see them clearly due to the degraded mode. And right away, engaging with the 19th Mercantile Navy, another North Star, Slaying Team, another Lego Brick, and the Holly. Straight away, the Lego Brick starts engaging my entire fleet, but my entire fleet is ready to engage against it. The drone this time managed to avoid all the missiles fired by the North Star. Exploding though. Is that my turret? Turret on this. The rear turret has exploded, as has one of the ammo caches. Another upgrade I did do on the Cruiser Mark IIs is that they have a second layer of reflect shields at the side. Not the 4 though, so probably should change that. Which should give it a little bit more protection against the mechanic spam cannon. Slaying Team tearing through my stuff as always. Change the arc on that, because that gun is stuck. Thought it would be able to free itself, but apparently not. Yeah, it looks like the Lego brick once again detonated. If you can get inside it and break part of it, the explosions go through the hull, despite all that heavy armour, and destroy it all. You do have to detonate one gun. Jump on the Q ship, don't know what took its damage here. Oh, it did lose the entire ammo cache. Real problem. Normally loses more health. When I've done testing, it's normally taken down to 50. Maybe it's just healed itself. Rudolph is leading the Slay Team through the skies, despite missing limbs. team now, though. Been driven under the waves and is sinking. Reindeer may be able to fly, but they can't swim. No rest for the wicked, it seems. Already another ship has come in, a candy cane submarine, Christmas credit, Santa's sleigh, and another Holly. Take this on. So facing a submarine. Luckily I do have super cav weaponry. Also my Q ships do have a handful of token torpedoes. Candy cane though is dedicated to trying to shoot down my drone, which is pretty janky movement, so it should be able to hopefully avoid most of that. I say as it gets hit. Cram cannon fired. I believe that's towards the Holly. Detonate nearby. Oh, the Christmas present has sunk. When those things fly, they're terrifying. When they sink, not so much. Oh, the missiles go straight into this tiny little drone. Poor little thing. A couple of big salvos though fired towards that drone. Probably didn't recover its cost in this battle, but I think now it's only costing 2k rather than the 3, so it's much more reasonable to spam them out like this. Now what we've got is this beast. Which does have a, I think it's a super cav stacker cannon on the back. Yeah. As well with some torpedoes. Couple of AI deads here. Yep, and the present there is hit, leaving everything to focus on this beast. No Q ships, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, they crashed. Ah, excellent. I did hit this with a couple of the torpedoes. It's got a load of heavy armor on it though. So the super cav is hitting it now and then. It's an odd shape though. It's causing things to have a little bit of difficulty. Ah, torpedoes do a crazy amount of damage despite only having, what, 8 in total? Thing is down most of its weapon systems. There's a lot of the tops of the missile launch have been taken off, so they don't actually have detection. So look at them flopping around. That one's going straight up in the air. Do not go near there. There's a lot. Look at all those missiles. Well, spam cannon fired a little bit. Yeah, there it goes. Must have just been reloading, must be a bout-fed one. Torpedoes, though, doing a lot of work. I need to use torpedoes more often, I think. They're really good. Look at that massive, massive explosions wrecking through it. Oh, it's already disintegrating as well, but still, very, very good torpedoes. It is time to take over a new square, this time taking on the North Star and a Christmas present. Should be pretty simple. Already everything is firing at the missiles. The present though is in the sky, but the first barrage of missiles, one lot has fired and destroyed the North Star, the other has just fallen short. A couple have hit. A couple managed to hit the present, but doing minimal superficial damage. Cram cannon though, all three hit-ish, and doing again minimal damage. North Star though, disabled. Ooh, you made a mistake of flying directly over a Q ship. You never want to do that. Should probably just lower the force size a little bit so I'm not spawning all my ships in. And the present is now 2 damaged. Took some damage from missiles there. Nothing too bad though. The salvage gained from this combat will more than pay for that. It's time to draw the forces away from this fortress, the 64th Defence Force there. So I don't actually have to face the fortress at the same time, the North Pole, North Star and the Snowflake. I know my Snowflake design isn't exactly strong, it's quite vulnerable, but it does pack quite a punch. It's got 8 very, very powerful missiles, EMP, frag. Goodness, it's quite a big force. Lego Brick, Snowman, Holly, North Star and a Toboggan. Oh, and this one's being attacked as well by 2 Gorilla Snowmen, Small Present, Spirit of Giving, and Chunika. Don't know what 2 of those are. Oh, my drone died completely without me realising. That's a shame. Okay, the battle has begun, the missiles are already flying, and everything seems to be very close together, so cram cannons away! The missiles are a little bit short-ranged. A load still do hit though, which is nice. I think I still managed to disable the North Star. No, it's fighting. Again, the Q ship is actually flying a little bit too close. All those missiles. I think this Lego Brick is just going to drive straight into them all. Awesome. Keyboard. Let's jump on that. Must have had its main gun blown off. Yes, it has. Extreme lag. Whenever that happens, it must be the Lego Brick. Yeah. So, once all those go off, it's every single one of those guns, so it's calculating all the damage done, and they're all fragmentation shells, so there's thousands upon thousands of fragments instantaneously spawning into the world and causing damage to the bricks inside. Just going to pause for a moment, let everything despawn. That's when you know you've messed with the wrong merchant vessel. Excellent, everything's now destroyed. Just be a few minutes while the battle finishes. I have retaliation forces coming to attack both of my radar satellites. But first of all, let's take on the North Pole and grab this resource zone. Oh, it's a limited resource zone, but that is a lot of resources. So here's my snowflake design, the North Pole, and the North Star is all the way over there. So pause and see what's going on. So the North Pole appears to be a missile array, as is this thing. Already though, hit it critically and destabilized it. And it's already dead. Cannons, if you don't hit the centre of mass of that, it's irritating to fight, but yeah, it's what I said. I've been submitting it. Melts under fire as quickly as its namesake. It's North Pole though, all those missiles will actually eventually hit it and cut off the thrusters at the base. Apart from it's made of heavy armour, the whole thing is a heavy armour pole. There's a particle accelerator. Oh, it's just missiles, but no, there's a particle accelerator in there. Missiles sitting the other side now. Ideally, need to have them all hitting the same side to try and break it. The North Star, though, is AI dead. We get the two cram cannons hitting. And blocks just disappearing due to the degraded. Huge barrage of missiles there. Did that cause any sort of damage to this thing? No. Heavy armor is insane. My Q-ships might just end up ramming into those mountains and dying. Excellent, had a couple of crams hit the base, knocking out all the thrusters. So this thing will eventually fall to pieces as the fortress takes damage under its own weight. And being made of heavy armour, it should fall apart relatively quickly. But yikes. Heavy armour. Very strong. Fighting once again at extreme ranges to try and clear up the fight before I can take out my radar balloon. We appear to have a missile tree. A cram cannon abomination. Got a lot of crams, that's going to do a lot of nasty stuff. Well, that tree blew up. Oh, the cram cannons all fired into the base of the present. The cram cannons, though, not too badly damaged. I'd say. Impressive. I'm trying to fire at my drones, which is ambitious. And the Gorilla Snowmen don't seem to be firing that quickly, and again also firing at the drones. This is one reason I put the drones right at the front, to absorb lots of hits. Q-ship doesn't seem to understand what 1 kilometre is. It does, however, understand what a missile barrage is. These snowmen are remarkably resilient. They lose their arms and weapon system very readily, but the actual snowman body itself takes a real beating. Cram cannons do seem to do a good job. I'm very glad I replaced the Sabogan with a cram. Seems to work very, very well. Battle has commenced, trying a little bit of a different strategy this time. I've started both my Q-ships at point blank range, but facing away so they'd fire their first barrage and it would actually hit, whereas before it's normally out of range. So it's already destroyed one present, and is about to destroy the North Star. I think this might be a superior battle plan. The second present destroyed. My drone, though, too damaged. Let's just hop on it, see if I can't repair it. Nope. Santa's sleigh there, taking missiles from both angles, all hitting the rear, because that's where it's hot and also the most mass. Just disabled it. How's the stocking doing? The stocking looks like it's had its tow ammo barrels blown up. The Sabogans are fine. It's just, oh, it's because I'm normally in degraded mode. I can't see the tracers, can I? And the shells were very, very small. Wow, those cram cannons blowing confetti everywhere. Yes, they weren't very useful on my adventure craft due to combat ranges being much further. In these combat ranges, cram cannons are great. Comes another one. Kaboom! Lots of confetti. That is all I have time for this episode, so thank you very much for watching this episode of From the Depths, A Cold Loch Christmas. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment below, as it is always great to hear from you lot. Otherwise, that's it from me for now, and I shall see you next time. But until then, I'm out. Goodbye!